As you guys seen on the thumbnail, I finally escaped C class and I am in B class right now. We are climbing the USPSA ladder. Today, you guys are going to be watching a video of my match at my local range with two classifiers that finally did the bump into B class. Enjoy the footage. It's been a while since I posted. I know, I'm sorry, but this video that you guys are going to be watching is another USPSA video. And what's really cool about this one is because originally this was a classifier match, meaning I could get ranked up. And you guys know my goal is A class within 12 months, but we're going to make it happen way before then because we've been putting the effort and practice and all of the above. But the only thing that's kind of ruining my schedule right now is school. I am back in school in the medical field, and I did not think it was going to be this rough, and it is. Trust me, it's taking away a bunch of my time, but I'm making do. Over the weekend, the match coordinator actually emailed everybody, and they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna actually add two classifier stages. So the match is gonna be, instead of 7, we're gonna be doing 8 stages, and 2 of them are classifiers. Meaning, if I perform well on these classifiers, I will be jumping out of C class and going to B class. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm super excited for today because, by God, if I perform well, we're jumping out of C class, guys. But obviously, you could chase class all you want, but like, if you see an A class and you see them performing like a C class just because they're good on the classifiers, because either they're reshooting them or whatever, I don't want to be like that, right? I want to be where somebody sees like, damn, that guy's a good shooter. I wonder what class he is, not like, that guy's an A class shooter. Yeah. So, your performance throughout the stage has to match your classification, in my opinion. Obviously, not everybody's thinking about that, but we're going to see how it goes. Right now, I'm at the gas station, going to grab some drinks, some snacks, meet up with Rocky, the Apex boys, all the above. Then we're going to head over to the competition, take a look at some of the stages, get familiar with it, clean our guns, make sure our gear's running good, and all the above. And yes, we're going to make it happen. So the next stage, the next clip you guys are going to see is going to be the very first stage. Let's see how this goes, guys. Let's jump out of C class. I don't have the
Are you ready? Stand by. Finish and load to clear hammer and holster. Range is clear, 10 even.
Stage 6. Let's go ahead and put the results on the screen. As you guys can see, for stage 6, hit factor 5.6. I got my total possible points of 93%, 10 alphas, 2 charlies, and hit factor 5.6 is not bad for a cold start. I could have done it better. If you guys seen that there was a clamshell, it took forever to open, so I could have just went activator still open and then back to the clamshell, and by that time it would have been open. I could have hit my 2 alphas. I could have saved like 2 seconds there, right? And for this specific stage, I was so focused on the first part of the shooting to make sure I did it correctly, and I didn't fail to engage that clamshell, but it took forever. So then I was like, oh, I still have to move to the right. So I moved to the right, did it. And, obviously I could still work on steel. Nobody likes steel, but it's a thing that we got to do in competition shooting. And that's about it for this stage. I mean, any thoughts or opinions, put the stage number down in the comment section where I could have been improved on, and we'll make it happen. So let's go ahead and move right into stage 7. And again, this is a squad that I don't train with. I only had 1 or 2 people with me during the squad that I actually knew, and it affected my performance. But it's time to move on. Good start, 5.6 hit factor for a cold run. I'll take it any day. Let's move into stage 7.
Make ready. Are you ready? $18. Stand by. If you finish unload, choke clear, if you hammer and holster. Range is clear, time 2273, Alpha Charlie, 2 Charlie, 2 Alpha. Shooter.
Ah! Oh, I thought you said verify.
run the string 2 alpha.
What's our
Swinger. Alpha char.
Alpha Charlie.
Last one right here.
Alpha Char.
Thank you. Damn, that's terrible. Fuck.
We just got finished watching stage 7, and let's go ahead and throw the results right on the screen. This is like strictly straightforward. Stage 7, my results are a 17 alphas, 7 Charlies, total time of 22.73, hit factor of 4.6, which is terrible. And here goes the reason from what I've watched and what I'm dissecting of where I could have improved on. So initially I go to the left, I fire at the open target, then I try to go for steal, and then I figured out I threw a delta on the far open target, and then I go back to steal, and it takes me forever to get that steal down just because accuracy and whatever it is. So I need to focus more on steal. It is what it is, right? I was doing way too many makeups, so I lost like 3 seconds right off the bat right there. And moving from my first shooting position to my next shooting position, I get there and I start shooting at the steal rather than the activator. I should have went activator, steal, let the swinger like calm down a little bit and then engage that. It would have been a lot faster. So I lost another like 2 or 3 seconds engaging still in the wrong order. And if you guys are watching this video, everything that I'm saying is like for the input, this is what I'm watching. This is why I highly encourage everybody to record their competition footage, so you can go back to the footage, look at it, critique yourself, so you can know these skills to start improving. And don't take like all the skills you want to work on all at once. Get one skill at a time and try to put in as much work as you can on that skill, and then move to the next one. You can't take them all together at once. It's not gonna happen that way. Find a skill that you're like suck at and start working towards that skill. Let's go ahead and move into stage 8, and let's see how that went.
Make ready. Ready. Stand by. Clear him down, holster. Range clear, time 1771.
Thank you, bro. Two alpha.
Stage 8 debrief. Let's go ahead and throw the results right on the screen for you guys. We got 15 alpha, 6 Charlies, 1 delta, total time of 1771, hit factor of 5.3, 85% percentage on the possible points that I could have scored with this. So that means I'm slowly decreasing on accuracy, but my hit factor is still a little low for me, I think. I've been climbing around the 6 and 7 hit factors throughout my performance in the last 2 competitions. I didn't post those because I've been behind, and as you guys know, I'm in school now, and that's taken up a majority of my time, but I still have a passion for shooting, and I still got this journey that I got to accomplish A-class within 12 months, even though that goal has officially changed, and you guys will know why here as the video goes on. But yes, so those are the stats that are right there on stage 8. Major takeaway from this is I did not go according to my stage plan. I changed it up in the middle of my stage, and that is like a huge no-no in competition shooting. Stick to your stage plan, execute it as efficiently as possible and as fast as possible and as accurate as possible. I messed it up. So as you guys can see, the first shooting position, it's an unloaded start. I load my gun, boom, boom. Then I start engaging to the far open all the way down there rather than running up to it, collecting my alphas on that, doing that, going into the window and shooting super fast, and then going into the next shooting position where I'm like, I'm gonna do a reload right now. So I do a fake reload. I'm like, I'm gonna do a reload, never mind. Wasted time right there. And then I engage it too, then I go for still. Still was originally not supposed to be shot at that position for my original stage plan. So the importance of your stage plan and finding out as many targets as you could shoot from each shooting position, because you want to minimize the shooting positions that you are in, because you can shoot a lot faster and you could skip certain shooting positions and certain ports if you do it correctly. For me, I didn't do it correctly, and I went against my stage plan, and this is what caused my hit factor to be low compared to others. So I was in my mind, I wasn't with my squad, and this is just part of competition. Sometimes you do really good in competitions, sometimes it just falls through when you're not with your squad, my boy. So that was stage 8. Let's go ahead and go into stage 1, and let's see how that one looks.
You're still you're ready to let that. You sing?
Yeah.
Did you? Yeah, beautiful.
Ready. Stand by. Clear him now. Range clear time 23.7.
Right.
This way hit the something. Maybe
Hit clean. Alpha chuck, 2 chuck.
Let's go ahead and dive right into the results, and let's get my huge takeaway. Results are up on the screen. Stage 1, and we got a total of 18 alphas, 7 charlies, 1 Mike, 23.27, and time hit factor 4.34, and total possible points 85%. And let's go ahead and talk about this. So for this specific stage, I wanted to shoot as many targets as I can in one position before I started to move. So there was 2 ways that I've seen people shoot this, because obviously if you're shooting competition, you have to watch other people shoot competition too, watch their videos and all that, and you could see the different stage plans and which one works better which one works better than the one that you created yourself, right? Because a lot of people run similar stage plans, and for something more complex, you could see a bunch of different stage plans. For this one in person, I seen like 4 people run it 4 different ways. The way that I ran it was a little bit more risky because I engaged the target next to a standing barrier wall, and I possibly had that chance to, it was a stacker if you guys seen in the video. I could have hit the wall, and that could have affected my time. I'm not too sure, because after I shot the stage, they started inspecting the wall. Like if I shot it or something, I know I didn't, but they inspected it and they were looking at it. I'm not sure. I'm still not sure with all the rules and USPSA competition. I engaged the target, and then I overdrove, went to the left, and it had to come back because I was going to engage a tuxedo from about 25 yards out. I'm fine with that. I've been practicing. I've been training that. So I overswung it, had to come back, recorrect, then and finish my stage plan. Then I went up. So it kind of costed me some time on that delay. And I also threw a mic. I'm not too sure where the mic was. You guys probably seen it in the footage, but I threw a mic, and that's a no-go in USPSA shooting competition. If you guys don't know what mic is, it means you completely missed the target. And I was like, how? There's no way. But there is a way. Bullets do move, and they do go. If you don't have correct like trigger placement, or you do something funky with the gun that's not supposed to be there, you're going to miss the target completely. And I was surprised. It caught me by surprise. So that's what a mic is in USPSA shooting. You miss the target completely. It costs you like 15 points, I think. So correct me if I'm wrong. Put it down in the comment section if it's not that, or if you guys know anything about shooting walls on accident. But yeah, that was stage 1. Let's go ahead and dive into stage 2. Before we continue on, I want to do a self promo for my company, Mag Dump Machine. If you take a look at this right here, this is the new lube that we dropped. This gives you +1 hit factor at your local shooting competitions. This is Pumix. It is scented with citrus flavoring. So when you're shooting and you're going through still, or you're going through your matches, you're going to smell some citrus flavor while you're shooting, and it's like, damn, this Pumix is good. This may look like the new mix that you guys drink, but this is the Pumix, live on my website right now, magdumpmachine.com. There should only be a few left because I only dropped it on my Instagram, and I didn't let people here on YouTube know about it. So we got a couple bottles. It's up on the website. Once I'm done with this lube, this is like a one-time design kind of thing. So if you guys are into the cool label and some dope lubrication for your gap pieces, check out magdumpmachine.com. And what just came in the mail too, super dope right here. Patches. Boom. Look at that. Velcro patches. Sheesh. These are fly. You want to throw them on your plate carrier, you want to throw them on your range bag, all the above. I got these patches just landed. I'm not sure if they're on the website, but stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram. I'm not sure if I released this yet. Maybe by the time you guys are watching this, this is ready for purchase, and these will 100% sell out because there's only a limited quantity. Same thing. I only have like 20 bottles left of these. And also I have some other patches that are up there. I think there's only 2 of these that are left. The Felix with the nods and the Mag Dump Machine US shooting team. If you guys want to support me in any kind of way, magdumpmachine.com. Remember, +1 hit factor with the lube, and plus it makes you smell good while you are actively shooting. Check out magdumpmachine.com. Let's get right back to the video.
Shoot, are you ready? Stand by. Clear from down holster. Range clear time 9-9.
Fuck.
Oh boy. Bring all alpha.
I mean, 3 alphas.
2 alpha, 1 Charlie.
2 Charlie, 1 Delta.
1 alpha, 2 Charlies.
The first one? Who did the
First one?
All alpha.
Holla. 7, 4, 1 hit factor. Nice.
Christy, Andy, Lori.
Climbing the ladder now. B class it is. I'm getting pushed to B class, I think now. I'm not a C class cuck anymore. I've been performing very poorly throughout this competition, and now we are in stage 2, which is the classifier. Classifier number 24-09. Tres cajas is what this is called, and there's basically 3 boxes like you've seen in the video, and you had to shoot 2 targets in 3 of these different boxes. If you guys are familiar with competition shooting, you guys see that this specific classifier is all over YouTube. So I've been watching this classifier for a while, and I was like, I can't wait to shoot that one. That one looks super fun. I see people do really good on it. So then I'm like, I want to do really good on it, right? But if my performance allows, my on-demand performance for a classifier allows, I will perform good on it. So results up on the screen. Here we go, guys. We have a total of 11 alpha, 6 Charlies, 1 Delta, total time of 998, hit factor of 7.41. And if you guys see in the top right corner, this is a 70.86%, which is a B rated classifier. That means I scored at a B performance shooting level on this classifier. And this is all going to come down later when I talk about it in the debrief of how this affected my classifier, how this affected me moving into B class. So for this classifier specifically, what I've seen people do, I shot mine, and then obviously we had to tape targets, and then the next shooter goes up. I see the next shooter, and if you guys seen how I was standing, this is a picture of how I was standing. The next shooter was literally standing facing the berm with the gun facing that way, like super gaming it. I was like, bro, classifiers are meant competition. You got to game the system, right? Everybody you shoot, you got to just game the system. So what they did was facing directly to the berm, and then in like a sprinter position, and was like, I'm gonna sprint to that box and do that. So that's another way I could have done this. If you guys are like wanting to get a higher number in this classifier, which this is the point of competition shooting, is to do something like that. But what I could have done is slow down a little bit, got all my alphas, and my hit factor probably would have been a little bit higher. So this is where you decide, like, do I want to focus on speed and sacrifice a little bit of accuracy to get a good classifier rating? Or should I you just got to play with the, like, oh, I could have ran at 8 seconds and threw this many Charlies, and I could have had this higher hit factor rating. When you go to your first classifier match, find the classifier stage, download the USPSA calculator, put in the division that you're shooting at, and put in what classifier you're going to be running. And these are all little tips that can help you perform better on this classifier and get ready. So when it's time for you to hit this classifier, you know what the expectation is. So do your dry runs on these stages whenever you go to a classifier. Play with the numbers, like, oh, I could possibly run this in 8 seconds. I could possibly run this in 5 seconds, and see where that classifier can land you. But keep in mind, some people just shoot strictly classifiers, and that's it, right? I think, personally, if you shoot classifiers, you should probably, and you get classified, you should probably be at that level of shooting throughout a majority of your stages, right? You could be an M class or an A class or whatever class, GM, and if your overall performance throughout all the stages you shoot, it's all like at C class, but you're a GM or an M or A class on paper, it's kind of crazy. People are like, how's that guy a GM? You don't want to be that guy. So practice your performance and all your skills throughout all the stages, and don't just like chase the class. chase accuracy, speed, movement, efficiency, and all the above, right? You don't want to be the guy. That guy's an A class. He looks like a C class shooter. All the mistakes he's doing. Don't be that guy. And that's what I'm trying to do for myself. And the information that I'm receiving and I'm learning, I want to pass it to you guys. Don't be that guy. So let's go ahead and move on to the next stage, which is stage 3.
Shoot, are you ready? Stand by. Finish down, low, show clear. Clear him down, holster. Range clear, time 1936. What is this? 2 alpha?
Shooter verified.
One right here.
Yes, I got one.
I don't see it.
Shooter verified.
No. Yeah.
Shooter verified.
Damn.
He's verified.
Where the hell could it possibly went?
Under the tape, obviously.
No, under the tape. I'm like, where?
That's what I always say. It's under the tape.
Mike?
Yeah, it's Alpha Mike. Huh.
There you go.
1945. Oh, shit. Okay, everybody, stage 3, throw the results on the screen. Right here, as you guys can see, we got 19 alphas, 4 Charlies, 1 Mike. Total time of 1936, hit factor of 5.04. Total percent on the possible points I could have scored was at an 89%. And I'm like, bro, I completely tanked this right here. This was crazy. And it has steel in it. So I expect the hit factor to be a little bit lower because we're engaging a lot of steel during the stage. I don't mind it. It gives me the practice, gives me the reps, right? But for this one specifically, I need to take my time on still and have the sense of urgency. I did throw 4 Charlies, which is not bad because I ran this with a lot of speed, I feel. But I had a mic, and the mic is what tanked my hit factor. If not, I would have ran this good. A short-term goal that I have for me too is to run one of these heavily steel stages all in one. The homie Rocky did it, and I'm like, damn, bro, I wanted to do that during this stage, but I'm not at that performance yet, and he was able to do it. So shout out to Rocky for doing an all-in-one on the stage. He did very well on the stage. Shout out to him. Super good job, man. Super good job. And yeah, what I could have focused on better is just taking my time on steel and getting all the steel with just one shot. One boom, 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 boom. Taking my time. As you guys can see, when I went to the farthest shooting position where I had like the plate rack, I went 1, 2, and then I was about to go up. Instead, I was like, no, I'm gonna start from this way. I don't know why I did that. That costed me time. I could have just went straight up, started shooting to the left. I don't know. It just small things like that I need to work on. But that was stage 3. Let's go ahead and dive right into stage 4.
Are you ready? Stand by. Finish the low stroke clear. Play on holster. Range is clear. Time 2869.
2 alphas.
No, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. That's okay. I only came for the classifier.
You said you would do something retarded, and
The hit factor proof wise.
Did you engage it?
no.
I want to shoot like drop. What's it?
Okay, guys, that was stage 4, and this stage, I fumbled the bag, my boy. Fumbled the bag. Shooting order was out of order. My stage plan was completely out of whack. The heat was completely terrible. Like, it was super hot this day. So I had to throw all these excuses out for you guys. I just didn't perform on the stage. And you know what happens? Sometimes you perform really well on a stage, and sometimes you just shit the bed, bro. And that's what happened in this stage. I mean, like, it is what it is. So that was stage 4. Results, let's throw them on the screen right now. 18 alphas, 1 Charlie, 2 Mikes, 1 no shoot, bro. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Hit factor 2.19. Time 28:69. This was just a fumble. Like, I just didn't perform well. I wasn't feeling it. I didn't have enough, like, I don't know. I was thirsty, I was hungry, I was all the above. This is about like 2 p.m. and like the heat was pumping and I wasn't with my squad. So I wasn't hot with my squad. So this is what happens. You win some and you lose some, but you live to fight another day. You know what I'm saying? All right. That's enough about that stage, bro. So let's go ahead and dive into stage 5, another classifier stage.
Shooter ready. Stand by. Still clear. Clear. 804.
Okay.
804.
Ah, nobody take this one. You're lucky.
Two alpha.
And that shit did. See you later.
See you, brother.
What do you have to the left?
Alpha Charlie 2 Alpha.
Alpha Charlie, alpha.
2 alpha.
2 alpha. 2 alpha. Alpha char. All scored.
I'm in B class. This is the last stage of the match. I was super pumped for this because I was like, the heat, I was getting like heat exhaustion. I was like, damn, I'm kind of over this. There's 8 stages. And like, I didn't have food. I ran out of water at this time, but I was like, I came here for one goal and one goal only, is to rise out of C class and get into B class. And this is a second classifier that will make that happen. So I had to perform on the man and we made it happen. Let's throw the results right on the screen. So as you guys can see, this one is called Absolute Cinema 25-07. And how I ran this is with 12 alphas, 2 Charlies, total time of 804, hit factor of 8.2090, 73.92%. This is a B class rating. I got 2 B class ratings on my classifiers for this match. And I'm going to show you why this was important and how this actually bumped me up out of C class. So one interesting thing that kind of got me thinking a different way after this classifier match was I believe I reached out to Reno. He's been guiding me in the background with dry fire practice, points, scoring, stats, all of the above, right? And I told him, I was like, oh dude, I performed, like, I came to the classifier just to dominate the classifier. That mindset of like, I need to win this stage, right? I need to do as good as I can on the stage. And like, obviously a lot of people do it that way. He's like, the way that you want to dominate a classifier, you should be thinking the same way as how you're going to attack every single stage that you do at a competition, classifier or not. And I was like, oh, my boy hit me with some good knowledge. I was like, damn, that's solid information. Because I told him, I was like, oh, I came to dominate. And he's like, you need to do that on every stage, not just classifiers. And like, obviously I try to do that, but my thinking, because he made me realize, my thinking was like, oh yeah, obviously when we want to dominate classifiers, but we need to have that same sense of urgency and passion to do the same thing for every single stage. And I could see where I could have been lacking at. So this is a big eye opener, right? I can't wait to run my next competition because now I'm going to take that information of like, I need to treat every stage like it's a classifier and perform at my 100% best, the smartest I could shoot, the most accurate I could shoot, the fastest, the most efficient way I could shoot. And I was like, damn, he really dropped a single piece of knowledge on me that's now changed the way I'm thinking on how I perform or shoot at every other stage. Obviously, it's a given. You want to do really good in a stage, but he highlighted it for me and brought it out to open so I can notice like, damn, you want to shoot this classifier good, do every stage like it's a classifier. And this is good information for you guys. Do the same exact thing, because if you are thinking in a different kind of way like how I was previously before this last week, change it now before you continue shooting in USPSA, and I'm pretty sure it will help. So like I said, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, send me a DM on Instagram, CaliCoolGuns_. If you guys have anything that you want to say in the comments, put the stage number, like, hey, you could have done this better, whatever, right? I respond to all the comments. I appreciate you guys watching the content, and like, I really do. I really appreciate all the content. Okay, for this part of the video, I'm going to show you guys how I was able to move out of C class to B class on paper through the USPSA app. And so you guys can kind of calculate on your guys' zone. So as you guys can see on your guys' screen right here, I just put a screenshot of all the classifiers I ran. As you guys can see, the very top shows May 23rd and the very bottom shows February 14th, right? What was I doing there on Valentine's Day? Crazy, right? So all those are 8 stages right there. I mean, those are 8 classifiers that I've ran. So what you're going to do if you already have 8 classifiers is you're going to take the best 6 of those classifiers. If you guys see it to the right, it says 8.209 for the first classifier. I mean, for the classifier 2507, and then it says 73.9157%. You're going to add basically 73.915, and then you're going to add 70.86, 71.25, and then those are 3 of them. Then you're going to find your next 3, which is all the way at the bottom, 60.25. Then you're going to add 59.24, and then add 60.07. Add all those numbers together, and damn near it should get you, where's my calculator? Add all those numbers together, it should get you 395.58. So if you're going to do your best 6, that's going to be out of 100%, out of 100 points each for all these. So you got the number. The number that I got was 395.58. We're going to divide that number by 600 to find our percentage, which is 0.65.93. So 65.93, if we take a look at the USPSA website and see what percentage is that rated as a classifier, 60% to 74.95% get you in B class. And if you guys did the math with me, I got 65.5, so that pushed me into B class. I was in C class for about like a month and a half, give or take, and I was lingering at my initial classification. I was around like 58%, and then these 2 classifiers, I performed very well on it, and it changed the math for me. So I ended up in B class. I'm 65.5%. I'm 10% away from moving into A class. Obviously, I've still got a lot of work that I got to work on with like footwork, blending and all that, but it's all coming together. I'm working on one skill at a time, and it's working. Have you guys seen my footwork? My footwork has gotten a lot better from my first competitions, and I'm super proud of myself for that. Entries and exits is there. Blending and shooting faster. Sense of urgency is getting there. So all these little skills that I've been working on has been showing it up on the results right here. And just like this video, share it with a buddy, send me a DM, put something in the comment section. It helps with the support. I know it's been a while since I posted anything. I'm sorry. I'm locked up with school right now, but I'm still making time for the thing that I want to accomplish, which is A class in 12 months. So far, we're about like 4 to 5 months in, and we're already at B class. I got like 8 more months to go, and 6 or 8 months more to go, and we're gonna chip away at this A class. We might have to restructure M class within 12 months. So maybe the new goal is M class within 8 months, because it's a total of 12 months. I'm gonna achieve A class 100%, but maybe let's try to get M class within 12 months. We're gonna make it happen. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate all the support and everything. See you guys on the next video, which is gonna be a full in-depth review of how this gun has been treating me in USPSA shooting. I've been loving this, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Watch that video when it comes out, because we're gonna be giving away an optic from Vortex, and we're gonna be talking about how this is a super dope shooter for competition shooters. So other than that, I'll see you guys on the next video.